Hey everybody, I'm Tamara Beatty, voice and performance coach, and we talk a lot about warming up, why to do it, why it's important, what it can do for you. I definitely have strong ideas about how you can do a warm up that leads to benefits for you and how warming up in another way doesn't actually lead to any results at all. So if you're warming up and you're finding you're more tired or that you're really not, able to do what you're trying to do, let's say sing or go into the studio, and you can't do that better after you've done your warm up, then that warm up wasn't effective. So if you're interested in a little bit more about how to warm up and why to warm up, go ahead and click the link in the description for some other videos. But today we're talking about why not to warm up. So why would you not warm up? I mean, we're told all the time, let's do this because if you don't, you're going to hurt your voice. You're going to damage your voice. You're going to have vocal fatigue. I definitely believe in an excellent warm up and one that's right for you, not just any old random one. But there are times when you might not want to warm up. And I don't mean not want to in that you don't feel like doing it, but just that you don't need to. It doesn't lead to any extra benefit for you. And so I'm going to be talking about when not to warm up. So the very first one is quite straightforward. You know, when you want to be going into the studio, the stage, preparing for an audition, etc., you want to warm up. That's a couple of reasons to do that for. But when you're looking to gain control or build more strength, more stamina, you want to build more style, you could really insert in a lot of the things that you might be wanting to build, something that you don't feel like you've got now, but you want to work towards. All of those things come under the category of training. So when you're training, you're going to go to your practice and train, not warm up. And I think a lot of people confuse those two a lot. Certainly, you can do things that kind of qualify in either category. But for the most part, if you're looking to train, you're looking to do something to build that skill. You're looking to stretch your limits a little bit more, go a little bit outside your comfort zone and use some training principles in order to do that. You're looking to tax yourself just a little bit in the right way, but not too much. You're looking to try something that's difficult or tricky for you. So all of these instances qualify as training, and that is a perfect reason to not warm up. Now, you can absolutely warm up and then train, but you can also just come to the table and decide, I'm not going to need to warm up today. I'm just going to put on my program and train. This is why I really, truly believe, really believe and know from my experience that having a very specific, customized, tailored program or knowing how to do a program in a way that leads to gains, which probably isn't doing the program exactly how it's set out, is very, very, very important. I talk a lot about that. A lot of the work I do is really about customizing something to yourself. It's just like your body. If you want to make gains, you're probably going to need the right things, the right know-how in order to do it to the best benefit. Now, just a little aside note, obviously, the purpose of training is for people who are looking to take what they're doing to the next level. It's not necessarily, if you're just looking to have fun and enjoy singing and you're not necessarily trying to, get more gains or be strategic, then, just go and have fun and do what you want to do. Don't worry about training or not training. But if you are looking to accomplish a very specific goal, then I say, let's put that time and energy and money, probably you're spending money to do this, in a very specific way so that you get what you need. So, number one reason why not to warm up is that you're training. Let's head on to number two. So, the second reason why not to warm up is, let's say that you are going out singing and you have a very specific set idea about how you have to warm up. You're very focused in on it. You go ahead and you go and sing and you don't feel better. You feel like you're worried. You're thinking too much. Some people's personalities lean a little bit more this way and others don't really worry so much. But perfectionists, for example, is a good category of people who might worry, think too much, have high expectations. If you are constantly, no matter what you're doing, if you're warming up a lot and you're like, I'm not getting any gains and I'm thinking more after, that is a perfect example or reason to abandon your warm up. Now, I'm not saying that you didn't need that warm up. Perhaps you did. If you had any fatigue, any issues, if you're not feeling like you can head straight into your set or into your songs on stage and do them well, then you probably haven't, quote unquote, warmed up properly. But if you're thinking too much and you get in your head and you're worried about doing things right or doing them wrong, then what's the point of warming up, putting in that time, and actually not leading anywhere? So I think you'll hear a lot when I'm talking that what I'm interested in is making sure that what you do leads to results. Not just that you do it because you're supposed to, not that you do it because you're told to, or that somebody said you needed it, and if you didn't do it, something bad was going to happen. I think you want to do things because there is a specific result and aim to it, even if it takes a period of time. So reason number 2, not to warm up, is you're thinking too much. Don't get into that trap. And remember that even if you are thinking too much and you need the warm up, then you can move over to that later. But always start by feeling good, feeling free, and doing what you need in order to make some progress. All right, so third reason why not to warm up is very straightforward. If you are used to doing a warm up and not feeling any gains, not feeling like it's getting anywhere, if you're about to sing for a performance and no matter what you do, it's not helping out, probably this little element is definitely at play, and it's something that you want to look at. And that is basically your body is tight, it's locked. If you're going to do a vocal warm up and you're constantly tight, some people have muscle tension dysphonia. That's a very severe example. Don't go off self-diagnosing yourself with muscle tension dysphonia. I know how easy it is to get, oh my gosh, I've got this worrisome thing I've got to address and take care of. Think of it just like there are degrees of muscle tension. And if we're constantly, our body is tight, we're worried, we're holding in a lot of stress, or we do have extra muscle tension in our body. So I think that's a very, very, very easy, straightforward, clear thing that you can do instead of warming up your voice is warming up your body. I'll be doing other videos on that. Watch and stay tuned for those. If you're interested in subscribing, please feel free to do so on the little button down there. I always want to make sure that singers have what they need, not what they're told they need, because definitely I think people have a lot of ideas about what singers need, but it matters what you need. You need to get from here to here, not from here to way down there. You want to get from here to here and then go from here to here to here to here. So we really want to make sure that we take the actual steps that we need in order to make the gains that we want. Sometimes it involves patience and sometimes it involves taking a big leap. But there are reasons why you don't want or need to warm up, and knowing them can help empower you every day to decide, is this a good day for me to warm up, or am I training? Does my body need a little bit of looseness and rest? And am I feeling free when I go out and sing, or am I thinking so much? Those are 3 reasons to not warm up. Hopefully something a little bit refreshing and different to think about, to know that you don't always have to come to the table and just do the same thing. Get and do what you need in order to make the progress you need. If you're wondering when would be best for you to warm up as opposed to work out, as opposed to, kind of do a body warm up, or how to get out of your mind a little bit, and you're kind of wanting to assess what category you fall into, then I've got a little self-assessment tool. You can just click the link below and sign up for a free self-assessment tool to be able to go through that. I really want people to get what they need, not what people are necessarily always telling them that they need, because I believe that we put a lot of time and energy into this as singers, and we want to do something that takes us to the next level. So thank you so much for being here. If you're interested in learning more about different things regarding singing, the voice, eliciting your best performance, then please subscribe below. Thanks so much, and feel free to check out my e-news if you're interested, and take care.